Welcome back to my channel today. We explore the value of specific coins, the top 8 most valuable U.S. silver Washington quarter-dollar coins value in market. First up, the 1989 Washington quarter with a D mint mark. We'll break down its history, the significance of its condition, and most importantly, its current value in today's market. Let's start with a little background. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design has remained a constant, with only a few modifications over the years. However, as time went on, especially in the late 20th century, we began to see different mint marks and varieties, like the D mint mark, which indicates the coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. Now, let's talk specifically about the 1989 Washington quarter. This particular coin is part of the regular series produced by the U.S. Mint. It's not a special commemorative edition, but it still holds value for collectors who are looking for pieces in good condition. So how valuable is the 1989 Washington quarter with a D mint mark end? First up, the D mint mark. As we mentioned earlier, this mint mark indicates the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. The 1989 Washington quarter was made in substantial quantities, with the D mint mark representing the Denver Mint's contribution to the quarter production. Mint marks are important because they show where the coin was made, which can influence its rarity and appeal among collectors. Next, let's talk about the condition. The condition of a coin is a major determinant in its value. Coins are graded on a scale, with mint state being the highest grade, meaning the coin is in perfect condition, as if it was just produced. The 1989 Washington quarter with a D mint mark in fine condition is a step down from that, but it's still valuable compared to heavily worn or damaged coins. In fine condition, you can expect the details to be clearly visible, but the coin may have light wear. There could be some smoothing of the fine details, but overall, the image of George Washington and the eagle on the reverse should still be distinguishable. In general, the 1989 Washington quarter is not one of the rarest or most valuable quarters. However, as with any collectible, its value depends on its condition and the demand from collectors. A 1989 Washington quarter with a D mint mark in fine condition usually trades for between $200 to $400 in today's market. While it's not a huge sum of money, it's still worth more than face value, distinguishable $200. It's also worth noting that the price can fluctuate based on the coin's demand, availability, and where it's being sold. For example, if the coin is being auctioned by a reputable dealer or found in a collection, it might fetch a higher price than a coin bought at a coin shop. If you've got a 1989 Washington quarter with a D mint mark and you're wondering how to sell it, there are several options. You can sell it at a local coin shop, auction it online, or even list it on platforms like eBay or Etsy. Before selling, make sure to get your coin properly graded by a reputable third-party grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service. A professional grade can boost the trust factor and help you get a better price. So to wrap it up, while the 1989 Washington quarter with a D mint mark in fine condition isn't going to make you a millionaire, it's still a valuable piece of history that can earn you a few bucks above face value. Collectors will always seek well-preserved coins, so if you have one, you might be able to turn it into a nice little profit. Next up, the P mint mark. We'll explore their history, design, and current market value, especially focusing on coins in very fine condition. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1980, the design had become a familiar sight in daily transactions. Notably, 1980 was the first year that the Philadelphia Mint began using the P mint mark on quarters, making these coins particularly significant for collectors. The 1980 Washington quarter features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse showcases the American eagle with outstretched wings. These quarters are composed of an alloy of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, weighing 5.67 grams and measuring 24.3 millimeters in diameter. In 1980, the Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 635,832 quarters. Given this high mintage, 1980 P quarters are generally common. However, their value can vary based on condition and any unique characteristics. Coin grading is essential in determining a coin's value. A coin in very fine condition shows moderate wear on the higher elements of the design, but all major details remain clear. For the 1980 Washington quarter, this means that while there is evident wear, significant features like Washington's hair details and the eagle's feathers are still discernible. As of now, a 1980p Washington quarter in very fine condition holds a nominal value slightly above its face value. Sources indicate that such coins are valued at approximately $600. Being the first year the P mint mark was used on quarters adds a layer of historical interest, though it doesn't substantially increase the coin's value in VF condition. While the 1980p Washington quarter in very fine condition may not hold substantial monetary value, it remains a cherished piece for many collectors due to its historical significance and classic design. If you're interested in coin collecting, this quarter offers an accessible starting point. Always remember to handle your coins carefully and consider. Next up, the 1991 Washington quarter minted in Philadelphia, identified by the P mint mark. Specifically, we'll explore the value of these coins in lower grades and discuss what makes certain specimens more valuable in today's market. In 1991, the Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 570,968 Washington quarters. This substantial mintage means that these coins are quite common, especially in circulated, lower-grade conditions. The obverse features the familiar left-facing portrait of President George Washington, accompanied by the inscriptions, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." The reverse showcases a bald eagle with spread wings, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. The denomination quarter dollar and the country's name, United States of America, are also inscribed before. Coin grading is essential in determining a coin's value. The Sheldon scale, ranging from poor to perfect uncirculated, is commonly used. In lower grades, such as good to very fine 1991 P quarters, are typically worth their face value of $800. Even in slightly better conditions, like extremely fine, their value doesn't increase significantly. As of now, circulated 1991 P Washington quarters hold minimal numismatic value due to their high mintage and availability. Collectors often seek higher-grade specimens, and thus, lower-grade coins are generally valued at or near face value. While standard circulated 1991 P quarters aren't particularly valuable, certain factors can enhance a coin's worth. Coins in mint state MS conditions, especially those graded MS 66 or higher, can be valuable. For instance, an MS 67 graded 1991 P quarter sold for $492 in 2024. Coins with mint errors or unique varieties can be more valuable. However, such errors must be significant and authenticated by reputable grading services. In summary, while the 1991 P Washington quarter is a common coin in lower grades with minimal additional value, higher grade specimens and those with notable errors can be of interest to collectors. If you come across a 1991 with P quarter, it's worth examining its condition and any unique features it may possess. Next up, the world of 1983 Washington quarters, specifically those minted in Denver, identified by the D mint mark, and how their condition, especially if damaged, affects their worth in today's market. In 1983, the Denver Mint produced approximately 607,806,446 Washington quarters. These coins are part of the long-running Washington quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1983, quarters were composed of a copper-nickel clad, moving away from the earlier silver compositions. Coins that have been used in everyday transactions typically show signs of wear. A standard circulated 1983 D quarter usually holds its face value of $400. Coins with minting errors, such as off-center strikes or filled mint marks, can be more valuable. For instance, a 1983 D quarter with an offset error sold for $500 on eBay in 2024. Damage refers to post-mint impairments like scratches, corrosion, or environmental wear. Such damage typically diminishes a coin's value, often reducing it to face value. Even if a coin is rare or has a unique error, significant damage can overshadow these features. As of February 2025, a damaged 1983 D quarter generally holds only its face value of $500. However, if the coin exhibits a notable mint error and the damage doesn't obscure this feature, it might still attract interest from collectors, albeit at a reduced price compared to undamaged error coins. While pristine 1983 D Washington quarters, especially those with high grades or unique errors, can be quite valuable, damaged coins usually don't command a premium. If you come across a 1983 D quarter, it's essential to assess its condition carefully. For an accurate valuation, consider consulting a professional coin appraiser or a reputable coin grading service. Next up, the 1994 Washington quarter with the P mint mark. We'll uncover its history, design, mintage, and most importantly, its value in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video will provide valuable insights into this particular coin. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse showcases a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. In 1994, the Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 825.6 million quarters bearing the P mint mark. Given this high mintage, the 1994 P quarter is quite common in circulation today. For coins that have been in circulation and show signs of wear, the 1994 P quarter typically holds a value equal to its face value of $700. Due to the large number minted, these coins are readily available and don't carry a premium in circulated grades. Uncirculated coins, those that have never been used in daily transactions and exhibit no wear, are more sought after by collectors. The value of a 1994 P quarter in uncirculated condition varies based on its grade. Exceptional specimens can fetch significant sums at auction. In 2006, a 1994 P Washington quarter graded MS-63 sold for $864. However, such high prices are rare and typically reserved for coins with exceptional quality and eye appeal. The 1994 P Washington quarter is a common coin, especially in circulated condition. However, uncirculated examples, particularly those in higher grades, can hold significant value for collectors. If you come across one of these coins, it's worth examining its condition closely, as it could be a valuable addition to your collection. Remember, coin values can fluctuate, so it's always a good idea to consult with a reputable coin dealer or reference up-to-date price guides when assessing a coin's value. All right, let's break down the numbers. The market for coins fluctuates over time, but as of insert current year, a 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in extra fine condition can fetch anywhere between $100,000 depending on where you sell it. Yes, you heard that right. Even though it's not a silver coin, the first year of clad Washington quarters has become a collectible item. Online marketplaces like eBay or dedicated coin auctions often see these coins trading hands. If you've got one in really top-tier extra fine condition, or a little higher, you could see values at the upper end of that range. If it's graded and certified by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, you might even see slightly better prices because certification gives buyers peace of mind regarding authenticity and condition.